What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you guys back, and I'm so happy to be back. I know it's been such a long time since I last made a video, since I've last spoken to you guys, since I've last told a story, since I've last uploaded, since you last know about me. But I'm back and I'm better. I'm a little more zesty, I'm a little more seasoned, I'm a little more grown. And still the same goofy character that you guys subscribe to. And if you have remained subscribed and you're watching this right now, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for even sticking around this long. I know I've been super more beyond inconsistent, but I'm here. Just get ready for the ride, because I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's jump into it. So today I have a story time for you guys. The story is about possibly one of the craziest and most random days of my life. It's a story I like to tell people because I just think it's super funny. My last one that I posted was the dolphin bit my leg and I got hit by a boat. So if you guys like these kind of videos, please let me know. Give us a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys enjoy these. Leave me a comment. I have a lot more stories where this one came from. So let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna start off with a little backstory. Imagine me, I just moved from New York, little Spanish girl from Queensboro, and I moved to Jersey, the suburban town where everybody knows everybody. Everybody went to the same elementary, middle school, and high school. Everybody knows who everybody is. I'm this new girl with this heavy ass accent, and you know, my name is hot. Everybody want to know who the new girl is, what she's about. Jumping into sophomore year, where the story takes place, it's gonna involve mainly 3 people. One being my best friend at the time. We're gonna call her Ari. Now, Ari was one of the first people that I spoke to when I moved to Jersey. Me and Ari would meet up before classes around, 6:30. The bell rang around 7:30 before we had to go our separate ways because we didn't even have lunch period together that year. The only period in class we had together was last period, our history class. In that same history class, I also became friends with 2 other girls, and the 4 of us became pretty close for half the year. We're gonna call them Rima and Anna. So the story begins the day before the events. It's a regular day in school. I go about my day. I have lunch with my friends. I have last period with all of them. Cool. We all say bye to each other. And I tell them that the next day I'm not gonna be at school because I had like a dentist appointment or something. It's the next day. I go to my dentist appointment. Everything is good. Towards 2:30 p.m. when school gets out, I get a call immediately from another friend. We're gonna call her Lena.
She's like, hey, have you spoken to Ari?
Why, what's up? Like, is she okay? Did she go to school?
Yeah, she was here, but she spent all day going off about you.
What?
No, yeah, she spent all day telling everybody that she was gonna fight you. That as soon as she saw you, it was on sight.
Lena, like, do you know why? Like, did she tell you why? Because, like, I feel like she would have told me if she had a problem. Because Ari was somebody who was really loud. She was known for being really loud, really blunt, really open. And she was also probably 3-4 times my size. Like, she could probably flick me. And at the time, I was only like 104 pounds.
Goes, no, I don't know, but she's just saying that every time that she has an interest in a guy, that you go out of your way to go bag them.
Meanwhile, me in high school, girl, moving into like a new town and everything, I wanted to be known as somebody who was really serious about herself. Like, I didn't want to date anybody. I didn't want to even give any guy a chance to even come up with a rumor about me, because I was just exposed to so many rumors and like stories in New York and everything, and moving into this town too, a lot of girls got dragged and lied upon. And so I literally never spoke to guys. Nothing. I literally graduated without having my first kiss. Like, it was just no. So her saying this was just like out of the blue, like literally out of left field. It's like, Lena, like that doesn't even sound like me.
No, I know, and I know why she's saying it, and I'm like, what's up?
Well, one thing that you guys should know is that Ari used to send me to go to upperclassmen to be like, hey, like, my friend thinks you're really cute. Would you be interested in like talking to her? More often than not, if you're not the person going up to them, they're not gonna care. And the person that is going up to them, they're going to try to holler at. And I'm not ugly. They would be like, no, I'm not interested in her, but I'm interested in you. You got the balls to come up here and talk to us being a freshman. Like, I'm trying to know who you are. You feel me? But listen, point is that it wasn't on purpose. And the only reason I was even going up to them was because she wanted me to go out to them. So I tried hitting this girl up, tried talking to her. she like literally had a whole fit and meltdown in class, and the teacher had to send her to the office. I'm not even in school that day. So like I just knew like, whoa, like she must really be like going through it like in her head. I don't know what object she personified to be me in the class that day, but she was going off at something thinking it was me. I don't know. I was just really confused. But you wasn't about to catch me slipping. Next day, I went to school in sweatpants, Vaseline on my face, and boots. You was not catching me slipping. I don't care how small I was and how big you think you are and how big and scary you thought you was about to talk on me, but nah. Sis, you forgot where I'm from. My mom and my dad literally gave me the speech right before school, dropping me off. There was like, if you come home losing this goddamn fight, I'ma whoop your ass for getting your ass whooped. So I knew what I had to do when I got to school. So I was ready. What is he talking about? I was ready. I went to school. Yo, I'm crazy. I went right to her locker because remember, we meet up every morning for breakfast, but she wasn't there. So I hit up my girl Lena. I called her because I knew she was there early.
She was like, hey, like I'm in the cafeteria having breakfast, but Ari's here.
I'm like, boom, perfect, found it. So I go to the cafeteria, my happy ass, and I sit down at the table right next to her. I'm just chatting up a storm. I don't know where I grew these balls from, but I was really feeling myself that day, yo, because I was really tweaking. Like, I was really bugged. Like, I look at it now and I was like, yo, you were really like playing a devil's advocate. Like, you was really looking for trouble. I never found it because girls is pussy, but that's besides the point. I mean, she doesn't say a word. Like, you could tell she's giving me dirty looks. Everybody on the table was giving me dirty looks except for Lena. Like, I'm the new girl. She has established friendships. Like, she is known. Like, everyone knows her. They grew up with her. Of course they're gonna have her back, not the new girl. The first warning bell rings, so I just go to class and I'm thinking like, she's really not about to do nothing, so I'm chilling. I don't know why I got so ballsy. Like I said, I just kept hearing people coming up to me asking me questions. Like, the word really got around, and so that started to get me mad during the day, because I'm like, all right, how much hot shit was she talking that literally 3/4 of the school know about this, and people that don't even know me, that I've never met, that I've never even heard about, are coming up to me trying to talk to me about the situation. Like, who are y'all? So I was just getting tight, and so by her lunch period, I was ready to skip class and go to her lunch period, and that's exactly what I did, because at this point, I wanted to fight. Like, now I wanted to fight, but I wasn't about to go up to her because I personally had no problem. I still didn't understand what the issue was. I wanted to see if she was gonna do something, because I wasn't about to let her drag my name and then me come to school and act pissy. Like, I can't let you do that. I can't let you disrespect me. Like, I'm new too. Like, I can't let you ruin this. I went up to her table. I sat down at her table and I started talking to the people that sat next to her, and she didn't do anything again. So I was chilling. I'm like, all right. I was just gonna give it to the end of the day, because I knew that we had the last period together and we sat right next to each other. So I knew that at that point, like, you have no choice but to talk to me, because you can't run from me. Either we're fighting or we're speaking. I get called down to the office. So I'm like confused. I'm like, whoa, like, what happened? Like, was she looking for me and I just missed the memo? Like, what did I miss? Like, why am I getting called to the office? I go to the office and it's literally like a whole different fiasco that happened. Apparently, some guy that was claiming to be my ex-boyfriend, that I had spoken to him maybe like for 2 days during the summer. I was desperate for friends, and he just kind of took it the wrong way. He thought that, you know, it meant that I wanted like to talk to him, like, you know, like as his girl or something, and that wasn't it. I was not trying to bag nobody. Like I said, I was on my own type of time. Like, he was cool, but he ended up decking somebody in the face for saying that they would love to like do like nasty things to me or something. Got into a fight and I got called down to the office because apparently I provoked it. First of all, I don't even speak to this guy that's claiming to be my ex. He's not my ex. I don't even know his last name. I just know his first name. And second, the other guy, I've never even seen him. I don't know who he is. Like, how could I have provoked it? I don't even have class with these two people at all. I don't even see them at all. That they called my parents in, they called their parents in. Like, it was just a whole big fiasco. Like, my parents were like so confused. They literally came to the school like, okay, so where's the other girl? Like, I'm trying to talk to her parents, and the people in the office are like, what girl? Like, what are you talking about? What fight? From my lunch period to last period, I didn't go to class. I was in the office. My parents leave and I tell them, hey guys, this next period is the period I have with this girl, with Ari. And they're like, all right, Tiger, go get him. I get to last period and I sit my happy ass down right next to her. My professor is like, no, like, no, Joyce. Like, sit over here with Anna and Rima. Mind you, I'm not really too worried about it because I've literally been like in this girl's vision the whole day, and she didn't do anything, so I was just like, all right. I also just came back from the office dealing with this whole crazy ass shit about two guys that I don't even like, you feel me, what? So I'm telling Rima and Anna the story. I'm cracking up because I think it's the funniest thing. Like, I'm thinking like, yo, like, this has literally been the craziest day of my life. Like, been on the edge of my seat all day because I feel like something's about to pop off and nothing pops off, and then when something does pop off, it was like, I had nothing to do with what I was expecting. It was just such a random day, like such random events. Like, I don't know what I did to deserve it, who in the universe and the gods I pissed off, but it was just bad like energy. We're giggling, there's class going on, so I'm giggling, trying to be quiet about me laughing, when all of a sudden I just see this from across the room.
Yo, so what the fuck you think is so goddamn funny? Get the fuck up, get the fuck.
When I tell you, I stopped everything and I looked at this girl crazy. I was so confused as to why I was looking at chair legs. She threw the chair at me. I just saw the chair flying across the room. Professor like literally had to tackle her. They had to get security, and she was just spazzing on her own. Like, apparently she thought that I was laughing at her, which honestly, like, I'm gonna just let her think that I did. If that's what needed to happen for her to actually do something, I would have been laughed at her in the morning when she was eating breakfast. It just made me laugh even harder, and I was just cracking up. They literally dragged this girl through the hallways, and it was just hilarious because after that, for a while, I made it my job for her to see me pretty often because I still wanted her to pop all that shit that she was talking, and she never did. To this day, I don't know what she's doing. As for Rima and Anna, they were real. Like, they were like, yeah, we gonna fight with you if she tried to jump you and this and the third, because at one point I thought she was gonna jump me. She was just that kind of character. They took my side and they stuck by my side because, like I said, this was somebody that was known and I was new, so like a lot of people just didn't fuck with me after that. But at the same time, a lot of people did fuck with me. They thought it was so funny. They thought it was hilarious, and the way that I addressed it and just dealt with it, because like I said, throughout the whole day, everybody was just asking me questions. I was just getting approached by random people I didn't know. The whole thing was just super nonchalant and like ready for it. Like, I just thought it was hilarious. So me, Anna, and Rima just ended up going to our lockers, getting our things, and walking out of the school together to go home. The funny part is that the guy that I spoke to for like 2 days that had decked the other guy earlier for saying some disrespectful things, I actually saw him on the way home that same day, and I walked with him home, like telling him about my day and everything, and I asked him to tell me the story himself about like what happened with the guy, and that stemmed into a whole 2-week relationship because we ended up dating later on that year. Life happens, bro. Life is so funny. But yeah, if you like these kind of videos, let me know by giving this video a like, a comment, letting me know what kind of videos you would like to see next, if I should do another story time prank videos, or if I should start vlogging so I can actually catch on film these crazy things that happen to me on the daily. I literally live a movie, and I don't understand what I did to deserve this kind of energy that the universe throws at me, but it is a fun and crazy life, and I wouldn't change it for anything else. So you can find me on social media at _ JAYKAY on Instagram and Twitter, and JAYKAY on all music streaming digital platforms. And there's a lot of new material that I've been working on, definitely super spicy. I'm so excited for that, so stay tuned, subscribe. I will be dropping music pretty soon, might even be my next video, I don't know yet, but I will see you guys on the next one. Deuce.